Hello, and thank you for joining me today to hear about a well-known global company named Apple Computers Incorporated. During this presentation, I'm going to give you a complete run-through of what the company is all about, stands for, and the people behind the scenes making it all possible. So hold on to your keyboard, sit back, and enjoy the show. It all started back in 1976 when Apple was founded by college dropout Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who brought to the new company a vision of changing the way people viewed computers. Jobs and Wozniak's goal was to make computers small enough for people to have in their homes or offices that was user-friendly. Jobs and Wozniak started out building the Apple I in Jobs' garage and sold them without a monitor. Following was the Apple II, changing the computer industry with the introduction of the first ever color graphics. Sales jumped from 7.8 million in 1978 to 117 million in 1980, the year Apple went public. Here we have the Lisa computer. Lisa was launched in January of 1983 and named after Steve Jobs' daughter. It was one of the first personal computers to offer graphical user interface in a machine made primarily for business users. Competitors' pricing trumped Lisa's tag due to the lack of needed up-to-date technology not installed, and only yielding a lifelong total sales of only 10,000 units. It has been said that around 2,700 Lisa devices are still buried in a landfill in Utah today. Apple's mission statement is as follows: to bring the best user experience to its customers through its innovative hardware, software, and services. And in a manifesto dated 2009, Tim Cook set the vision, specified as, "We believe that we are on the face of the earth to make great products, and that's not changing." Then we have Apple's core values. There are 7 primary core values. First is one person, one computer. Next we have, we build products we believe in. Then we are here to make a positive difference in society as well as make a profit. Fourth is each person is important. Each has the opportunity and the obligation to make a difference. Next we have, we are creative. We set the pace. Number 6 is we want everyone to enjoy the adventure we are on together. And last, we care about what we do. These core values are the reason that Apple products have been so consistently excellent, and they are the reason that you can walk into any Apple store across the world and get the same experience. Next, we have our top leadership roles. We have the CEO, Tim Cook, who is an American business executive and industrial engineer. Cook is the Chief Executive Officer of Apple Incorporated and previously served as the company's Chief Operating Officer under its co-founder, Steve Jobs. Then there's the COO, Jeff Williams, which is Apple's Chief Operating Officer under CEO Tim Cook, a position he's held since December of 2015. Last, we have our CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, Luca Mastri, who is Apple's Senior Vice President as well and reports to CEO Tim Cook. As CFO, Luca oversees the accounting, business support, financial planning and analysis, treasury, investor relations, internal audit, and tax functions. Next is our stakeholders. On the left, you can see the top 3 stakeholders in Apple. On the right, we have our 4 primary stakeholder groups. First is the customer and consumers, which Apple prioritizes as its top stakeholders. This group is composed of individual and organizational buyers of Apple products. Next is Apple employees, which are listed the second priority stakeholders. This stakeholder group is composed of Apple employees whose main interests are proper compensation and career development. Third, we have our investors, which are typically major stakeholders in businesses. In Apple's case, investors are interested in maximizing the returns on their investments. Last, we have employees of suppliers and distributors. These workers are indirect stakeholders in Apple's business. The main interest of this stakeholder group is similar to the interests of Apple's own employees, such as proper compensation and job security. Here we have our marketing and advertising. Apple's marketing has been successful based on using McCarthy's 4Ps. The 4Ps are product, which products or services that satisfy consumer demand; the price, which is the amount the customer pays for a product; promotion, which is all communication marketers may use to provide information about the product; and last we have place, or distribution, providing the product at a convenient place for consumers. Apple is the most valued brand for the past 6 years, according to Forbes. Great products which are worthy of their price create a high-end image that exclusive distribution and well-thought-out promotions reinforce. Our next 3 slides are going to cover the corporate social responsibilities that Apple has and the initiatives that they put in place to follow through and make them happen. On the left, you see our energy consumption. Apple exceeds Energy Star guidelines. The company currently powers 100% of its operations globally with 10% renewable energy, and Apple emerges as the only company that has been awarded with a clean energy index of 100%. On the right, you see the Apple's gender equality and minorities. Tim Cook is the only openly gay CEO of a Fortune 500 company, and he has been praised as a strong champion of workforce diversity. The company reached equal pay to employees in 2016. 36% of all employees under 30, 29% of leaders, and 39% of leaders under 30 are all women at Apple. Next, we have Apple supporting their communities. They have a global volunteer program which was launched in 2011 to encourage employees to volunteer in local communities. The company is also known for responding to global natural disasters all over the world. And then last we have on our left education and empowerment, because Apple provided educational programs to more than 3.6 million supplier employees since 2008. On the right, you see employee health and safety. The multinational technology company has launched a group of health clinics called AC Wellness for its employees and their families. Here's our corporate philanthropy. They have what's called the Double the Donation, which helps nonprofits increase revenue by providing technology and resources to take advantage of matching gift programs at companies like Apple. Apple also offers a volunteer grant program where the company provides grants to nonprofits where employees volunteer on a regular basis. For every hour an Apple employee volunteers with a nonprofit organization, Apple will donate that organization $25. I want to thank you for watching my presentation and leave you with a few final thoughts of some cool little fun facts about Apple. For one, did you know that Apple, the name, came from Steve Jobs because it was his favorite fruit? Also, Apple has a no smoking ban regarding their computers. If you smoke while using an Apple computer, you void the warranty. And last, Apple's success is worth twice the amount of money that the US Treasury has. It's crazy, right? Apple's history is one of astonishment. It's now one of the most powerful players in the computing and mobile fields. Apple continues to surprise the world with its innovative products and services. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.